what to say.
You don't? You want me to ask you a question?
Yeah, just ask me a question. I mean,
Did your wife take you to the cleaners?
at the end, yes. In stages, let's put it that way. I put her on a pedestal, and then I learned more about her. She stopped working, and she said we needed more money. And I said, well, why don't you get another job? And she didn't want to go back to work. She found out I was making more money, and I was flying. And I wanted to start kind of be semi-retired. Well, we started getting in debt, started using credit cards to pay the bills. And and I said, hey, we can't live like this. And when she told me how much the credit cards we had, like 50,000, I don't know. I mean, I was shocked. So we blamed each other, and I didn't want to go there. Then she said, we need counseling. And I said, I don't need counseling. So she divorced me.
Okay. She divorced you. Did she have any grounds?
She said we couldn't live like this. You just lost, love. You just don't. I wasn't going home. I moved to Apple Valley, and I was staying down. I didn't know her then. I was staying down with a friend in a motorhome, because, and I was volunteering more because I was in debt in bills. And we're talking about 100 miles away from work. I was able to do that because I could fly back and forth to work. And I found I couldn't afford to fly anymore, so I had to drive. So instead of driving every day, I stayed down there.
All right, when you say volunteering, does that mean for overtime?
Yes, I can volunteer. Usually for where I work, they use me for 3 or 4 days, 2 days. Then I go down the union hall and volunteer all I want.
I see. Okay.
And I started being a workaholic. And I'm starting to phase away from that. I'm working less. I'm trying to set myself up for retirement. But I got this alimony I'm worried about because I have to pay even if I retire.
Now, do you know that for sure, or is that just a suspicion or a fear?
It's in my judgment. I don't know how was it written? I don't know how.
They omitted the termination date. They just did not put a termination date.
Nishiyama has a way of writing things that when you read it, I don't know why my lawyer didn't pick up on it. If he'd have told me what this meant in layman's way, so I can understand it, I would have not signed what I did. So in a way, it's all my fault. I signed it. So now, I've talked to a lawyer. He says, before you retire, he says, come and see me. Another one of those, I don't know if it's a bribe or what, another thing to make money. Just come in and we might put a stop to it. I says, how? He says, just come and see me.
Is that you pay me
That
in
means,
advance and then come see me? Or
yeah, something like that. But it's in the judgment. I mean, it's there. Are they going to change that? They got to change that. And I don't think they will. It is in the judgment, isn't it?
You think that maybe there's case law or something that says that they expire upon retirement. I mean,
Well, there's a way. I do have money in the bank and in savings, and she can grab that. Say I retire and I say I stop paying her, they can go after that. She can still clean me out because Nishiyama, the way he wrote it up.
so, am I correct in that your feeling is that your attorney may not have done the proper job?
He didn't do the proper job. Michael Kelly should have done it. He didn't want to handle it. He sent one of his young rookies out there. And Nishiyama's too well experienced of a lawyer. I wish I had him, because he always wins. He cleans everybody up.
Prior to this happening to you, did you believe that the court system was fair and honest and people got justice?
No, they don't care. They don't want to listen.
You knew that even before this?
Yeah. Pay up front, and I was good at paying. I paid them all. 4 of them. Even I think the judge told me, he says, "What's wrong with you? You can't even have one lawyer. You got 4 lawyers. He thinks I'm the problem.
That's because he doesn't have a heart, he's a sociopath. That's probably being polite. Anything else you want to say?
No.
Sorry for what's happened, and maybe there's a way, maybe there's hope.
Well, that's my hope right there. Candy's done a lot. She's always getting involved, and I really appreciate what she's done for me. Other than that, I mean, I think I'd have been working like an animal.
We all need a candy.
She's a good candy.
All right, that's a wrap.
Okay.